AMG gets a pat on the head and a cookie for dessert. That's a funny one. Well, news from Germany is that Mercedes is so pleased with the new SLS AMG, they've given the green light to AMG to build a baby version to compete with the Audi R8 and Porsche 911. Also, the FIA approves a new safety car for Formula One, Schumacher gets reassigned within Ferrari, and crazy old Bob Lutz is at it again in our internet rumor mill. When's he getting sent to Opel again? I don't know. All that stuff, and how about a deal with your favorite used car salesman, Bob Subin Jr.? Yep, he's here today. What's up, everybody? I'm Derek D. You're checking out Fastlane Daily, and it's Hump Day. Oh, and FLD Tours. Subscribe, youtube.com/FLD Tours. Awesome.
We're living in the fast lane, baby. Tuning in the Fastlane Daily.
We start today off with the Skunk Works division of Mercedes-AMG and a bit of a history lesson. Thank you, Ian. Always need my glasses. They started their life outside of Mercedes as a race engine manufacturer. From there, they began to work as an aftermarket supplier, primarily only tuning Mercedes-badged cars. From engines, they moved on to suspension, aerodynamics, and interiors. When things got out of control and AMG-branded cars started to sell out, they eventually became a vital part of the Mercedes brand. Still focused on engine development for the top performance cars of Mercedes-Benz, a few years ago they were commissioned to design and develop their own car within the private walls of their dungeon, workshop. The result, as we know, is the recently released SLS AMG, a modern-day interpretation of the 300 SL Gullwing. The SLS, after only a month of being in the public eye, has become an instant success, and Mercedes wants more of that. All right, that's the history lesson for today. Ian, take these. Okay, all right. Well, according to Autocar, Mercedes has given the AMG division the green light to go ahead and build a new car on their own. They want a baby SLS to compete against the Porsche 911. The only information on the new car is that it will be in showrooms by 2013, and to keep costs down, it will not have those famous gullwing doors. Autocar also reports that the styling will mimic that of the SLS while still having a more modern look and feel. Power will come from a twin turbocharged 5.4-liter V8, an engine that's currently in development for the new CL55 AMG. The engine will remain up front and the chassis will remain aluminum, much like the SLS. Obviously, we'll keep you in the loop when we learn more on the new baby SLS. But this is still an unprecedented move to hear a manufacturer give us facts on a car that they just green-lighted for development. So that's pretty cool. Right, Ian? Yeah. Baby SLS AMG? I'd change it. I'd change that baby. No? Okay. In other news, but still related, the SLS AMG has been selected as next year's FIA safety car for the Formula One World Championship. The new SLS will be replacing the current SL63 AMG that's being used during parade laps and safety car periods for F1 races. In a recent interview with Autocar, AMG boss Volker Morningweg was quoted as saying that the new SLS is being ramped up for some form of competitive racing in the near future, but stopped short of saying there will be a Black Series version of the car. Who knows, maybe the internet rumor mill will continue to buzz for some time. Although, Ian, I thought it was more like just a mill, more like a whooshing than a zzz. I think it's like a yeah, might be broke. Let me check that out. And more F1 news, Michael Schumacher will not be returning as the advisor to the Ferrari F1 team. Reports indicate that Ferrari is more interested with having Schumi work on developing future road cars, much like his involvement with the 458 Italia. This September, he signed on for a 3-year contract with Ferrari, but it was unknown as to what the contract stipulations were. I guess Ferrari F1 wasn't in the contract. But don't worry though, I'm sure he'll be Ferrari's Valentino Balboni for at least the next 3 decades or so. So, Schumi, you got a nice job. Let's trade off once or twice, if you'd like. Anyway, Bob Lutz just can't stay out of the news, or internet rumor mill for that matter. Look at him, he's just chilling in the mill. But fresh off announcing the Cadillac CTS-V wagon, he's dropped some info about a possible twin-turbo V6 Chevrolet Camaro, and it may look like this, although it's not it. This particular car was recently displayed at the SEMA show in Vegas and referred to as the Jay Leno Chevrolet Camaro concept. Yeah, him. Oh, quite the illustration there, Jay. This version has 425 horsepower, which is almost the same as the current Camaro SS's ass-kicking V8. No clue if the V6 twin-turbo production version will try to hit the Z28 mark or just stay economical and go middle of the road. If this car is made, we won't see it until late next year or early 2011. At that time, maybe it will be badged Geely too. Well, we'll just have to see. Next up, How about a deal with Bob Subin Jr.?
Hey, Derek, when do I go on?
I know, Bob. I'm announcing you right now.
Go on in a couple minutes, right?
Yeah. He's got some more used car buying tips, I think. I don't know. He was trying to pick up Trish earlier in the hallway.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Anyway, to no avail after this.
Hey, how about it?
Bob, I told
Subscribing costs nothing. Daily, not monthly, and our cars actually move. Fastlane Daily is fast and fresh and here to stay.
Hey, how about a deal? With me, Bob Subin Jr.
Hey, how about a deal?
Hey, and I wear my red shirt today. Kind of match the background. You like it? Looking good, how about it? Anyways, a couple weeks ago, I talked to you peoples about things to do before buying a used car. But now I'm gonna dig a bit deeper. Not the kind of digging cousin Frankie does, but that's neither here nor there, okay? I'm going to tell you what to actually look for on the car with your eyes and your ears. How about it? First off, paint. Gotta watch out for mismatched body panel colors, or as us folks on the insides call it, the orange peel effect. Not that citrus fruit kind of orange, but the orange peel effect is when you have an unevenly painted clear coat on a body panel. Yes, you see, straight from the factory, the paint is perfected on all panels. After a car gets in an accident, it's extremely problematicalistic to rematch it perfectly. Plus, body shops can get lazy, kind of like my Aunt Carmela. Hey, nice woman, but looks like a cross between Dom DeLuise and Rosie O'Donnell. Hey, Aunt Millie, you know I love you. Your gravy's the best, okay? So anyway, look out for that orange peel effect. How about it? Quick side note, that producer fellow JF Musicals informs me that the Ferrari 360 Modena, how do you say that, Ian? I don't know about this. Modena. Well, anyway, around the taillights from the factory was an orange peel effect. The Italians didn't care. But hey, I'm a used car guy. I don't know about all those Scuderodenzas, the Scagliettis, or the spaghettis. Hey, I do know about spaghetti, and that's pretty delicious stuff. Hey, whatever. Secondary. A lot of cars built after 2000 have the VIN stamped in all kinds of various places. Hey, I knew this chick who was stamped in all kinds of various places, if you know what I mean. How about it? Ian, you know what I'm talking about? Hey. Anyway, but the VIN is stamped on every single door, the engine, even on the glass at times. Check to make sure the VINs are where they should be. If not, you may be dealing with a car that was crashed at some point. You gotta be careful, because crash, car goes into the wall, bada bing, VINs aren't showing up. Look for that. Thirdly, or thirdish, as I like to say. I like thirdish better. Anyway, when you're actually on the lot, tell the sales guy to let the car run for as long as possible. Yes, let it run. I know I used to have my nephew Butchie clear engine codes right before someone took a test drive. But leaving the car running will give the engine computer time to find the problem again while you're talking to the sleazeball. I mean, car dealer. Okay? Hey, I'm just letting you know. Hey, fourthest. If the dash and steering wheel look newer than the rest of the insides of the car, could mean there was some air baggage deploymentalism. Airbags come straight out of the dash now, so a new dash has to be installed. Wish my nephew Billy came straight out. He popped out wearing more glitter than Liberace, if you know what I mean. Hey, Billy, you know I love you, okay? And your friend Tom, however that works, I don't know. Fifthly, check the tires. Certain wear patterns can be indicationary of alignment, differentialistic, or suspension issues. Oh, and make sure the tires you test drove on the car are the same tires when you buy it, okay? I used to pull the old tire liar trick back in the day. That's what we called it, the tire liar. Did you ever hear that, Ian? No? Okay. Anyway, I'd be like, hey, Tommy, did you tire liar that buffoon that bought the Skylark? And he'd go, yeah, boss. I'd go, hey, but it. And finally, 2 words you gotta watch out for. As is. Trust me, used car dealers can get away with murder by using those 2 words on a contract. Not getting away with murder like my uncle's Vinny's stepson's cousin's half-brother Ronnie the Rat, but things can change between the test drive and the actual purchase, if you know what I mean. I mean, as is, I'm getting away scot-free. Or not me, maybe how I used to be, but not now. But anyway, I'm Bob Subin Jr. Hey, you better deal with me. Hey, Derek, how'd I do?
Did a good job, Bob.
Hey, tell Trish I'll call her. Hey, Trish, how you doing? Hey, listen, you look great today, by the way. I was just curious if you'd be opportunistically inclined to go out on a date with me on Friday night. I think, I can handle, I got a lot of,
Aren't you like 50?
Yeah, but I got a good head of hair and everything. Okay, cool, so I'll see you Friday. She wants me, how about it?
No, I don't.
Yes, she does. Okay, I gotta go.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.